We see them every day, the homeless asking for your money in the median. But can street-side begging really keep a person afloat? They count on your generosity to make a living.
But how much can homeless people really make off your spare change? In a 9 on Your Side exclusive, investigative reporter Rob Graves finds out.
Panhandling, it's not an easy life, or is it? After all, they pay no bills, no rent, and most likely they pay no taxes. They're begging for bucks, but the question is, how many bucks do they really get? We've all heard the rumors. The homeless begging in the median are making some serious money.
At least 100, 150.
Maybe even making more than you or me.
Anywhere from $100 to $500 a day.
But could those rumors be true, or is it just wild speculation? Well, we knew this guy might be one way we could find out for sure. More on him in a moment.
This is my home right here. I carry everything I got right here.
Pappy has spent much of his 62 years surviving on the streets. He doesn't look like someone who's capable of performing hard physical labor, and you might think he'd do pretty well, turning sympathy into cash. A lot of us hear rumors that you guys make a lot of money out here, you know, a couple $100s a day and things like that.
Oh, no, I wish. No. I'm lucky to make 10. You've heard some bad rumors.
Only $10 a day? Hardly fair compensation for baking in the hot Tucson sun. Maybe it's because Pappy doesn't have a shtick.
Ta-da! I did it, 3 in 1 hand.
Jugglin' Joe does, and he hopes you'll pay to see his sometimes less than spectacular performance.
Yeah! Oh, there's a kid. Okay. Hi. Hi.
Joe says although you may see drivers giving him money, often it's not much.
4 cents, you saw that? Yeah, I didn't plan that. No way, man. Happens all day.
Back to this guy. Now, how did we know he would be honest with us? Well, because he is me.
It matches your hair really well.
Lounge Costumes in Tucson agreed to make me up as a homeless person. A fake beard, some makeup, a wig, and hat completed the transformation. For 3 hours of begging in the hot sun, I certainly didn't get rich. Thank you. Only $5.13. Now, I was out there in the hot sun for a little more than 3 hours, so if you figure out what I really made, it works out to about $1.71 an hour. And you may be wondering, what did I do with all that money? Well, it was donated to the Primavera Foundation for the homeless.
And tomorrow we'll take a look at what we can do to help get the homeless off the streets. Scowl at them, others offer them money. But can handouts really give the homeless a chance? An estimated 1,800 people make their homes on the streets of Tucson.
And many of them spend their days begging. But does our spare change really make a difference? 9 on Your Side investigative reporter Rob Graves found out firsthand.
How can we get a homeless person off the streets? Should we give them money, or does that only make matters worse? What the experts say may surprise you. By all appearances, it looks like an easy job, an easy life, begging for money, panhandling on the streets. But think twice. Karen Ulick is the executive director of Primavera Services, an organization serving the homeless.
If somebody is choosing life on the streets, they are in essence choosing to shorten their lifespan. That's the reality.
But I wanted to know, why would someone stay on the streets? I felt the only way to really find out was to put myself in their place. So with the help of Lounge Costumes in Tucson, a fake beard, some makeup, a wig and hat allowed me the opportunity. And how did people treat me? Well, some folks clearly didn't feel sorry for me. Man just yelled at me to get a job. Most drivers ignored me. A few gave me money. Thank you. But is money the answer? Ron Austin spent years working the streets, and he says giving the homeless money is far from a solution.
The money they make is just subsistence money, okay? You're just surviving, you know? It's not enough money to pay the rent if you had rent to pay. You know, it's just enough money to keep living, to be here the next day.
I did it.
Jugglin' Joe agrees. He says he makes just enough money to survive.
Oh, bless you guys. Thank you. There you go. Yeah, right on, guys. Call me by name. See? It ain't lucrative.
You need to join the circus.
Yes, sir. I am the circus. See, you don't make no money doing this, man. But you live, that's good enough.
But isn't helping them to get by a good thing? Homeless advocate Jim Hulse says no.
I think that it's not a good idea because it has a tendency to prolong their getting help, because the money will go for things other than food. It'll go to alcohol and drugs and cigarettes and so forth, and it's not to their best benefit to do that.
So what can we do to truly help these folks? Well, homeless advocates say instead of giving money directly to a homeless person, it's a much better idea to give that money to an organization that will provide food and clothes, and more importantly, some much needed counseling and rehabilitation.